Dijonai Carrington, and Dewana. The eye poke heard around the world. Oh, take away her credentials. She asked me a question and I didn't like it. And Christine Brennan in USA Today say, quiet down. That's what real journalists and reporters do. I know you guys aren't used to it, but we're not.
Something changed suddenly, and it wasn't just a shoelace snapping. Dijonai Carrington exploded with emotion like a firecracker on the 4th of July. But this wasn't about celebration, it was anger. Reporters were shocked, cameras shook, and the WNBA acted like nothing happened. What made her so upset? And why are people in the league now saying some players aren't ready to deal with the media? We're breaking it all down. Get your popcorn, this moment has extra drama.
Well, you gotta wonder if DeWanna Bonner knew this story was coming and it had caused an issue in the Indiana Fever locker room. Is this why DeWanna Bonner's no longer on the Fever team? Now that this story is emerging from Christine Brennan's book, she was the journalist that asked Dijonai Carrington all the hard questions about the eye gouge heard around the world. And then, of course, the WNBA Players Union wanted...
Mustard wants to be treated like a veteran with full respect, big stage presence, and that don't question the attitude, like someone who's already had a documentary about their life. But just when things start to look serious, suit on, cameras rolling, everything falls apart like a soap opera. Suddenly, he's yelling about his girlfriend during a press conference. Come on, be professional. This isn't the WNBA anymore, it's starting to feel like Real Housewives. Half-court edition.
So lads, we thought that this season was going to be a lot less drama. And I mean this when I say this. The Christine Brennan book is going to be... It's going to be absolute cinema. Well, I don't know. Absolute... What is the press equivalent of cinema? Absolute... Sitting in the most comfortable chair, legs crossed, cup of tea in one hand, nothing to do on a Sunday morning, opening up a newspaper. Is that the equivalent of absolute cinema for that? I don't know. But Dijonai Carrington, this is mental.
The denial here is next level. On one side, they say treat us like professionals, but on the other, they don't want tough questions, responsibility, or anyone asking about the drama off the court. But here's the twist, that drama is the story. They're basically handing it to us. Mustard is trying to avoid questions while yelling into a megaphone. If you don't want attention, maybe don't explode every time someone looks your way.
Dijonai, she just asked you a legitimate question. Dijonai, calm down. But no, they were talking about Alyssa sitting on the bench. This is about Alyssa sitting on the bench. They were saying mean things about Dijonai. It's okay, Dijonai. She's not very good. She's a detriment to the team. It's okay. Oh, but what? but.
Let's not act like Carrington is misunderstood. She's not. She's loud, emotional, and everyone hears it. She's great at basketball, but a nightmare for PR. The league's media team probably has a group chat called Carrington Containment. Because every week there's a new problem, a viral moment, or people asking, wait, she did what the NBA has flagrant fouls, Carrington has flagrant energy. And no soft pass can avoid it.
Christine Brennan has the world on high alert. The world is waiting on her book, On Her Game, about Caitlin Clark by Christine Brennan. It comes out July 8th. And boy, everybody's waiting to see what is in that book. You got Cheryl Reeves trying to get ahead of it. You got Dawn Staley trying to get ahead of it. They are terrified. They are scared to death at what Christine Brennan has in this book. And now you have Dijonai Carrington threatening to sue. She's threatening to sue Christine.
We're talking about a player who's one eye poke away from getting suspended, yet still acts like she's the victim. She's picking up technical fouls like they're trading cards. This isn't toughness or passion, it looks more like a slow-motion WWE tryout. You can almost hear the league commissioner groaning while her agents rush to send apology emails titled "Please ignore the yelling." And what's the excuse? It's just passion. No, it's not. Passion is hustling for loose balls. Passion is staying after practice to improve. Passion isn't yelling at reporters or poking one of the league's biggest stars in the eye like it's a sport. Let's talk about that. Caitlin Clark's eyes have taken more hits than a bad pair of contact lenses. Yet somehow, she's the one called soft for not enjoying all the accidental face hits. Anyone with eyes and a replay button can see what's happening. This isn't defense, it's dirty play in disguise. And every time it happens, we get the same fake surprise oops. Didn't mean to jab you in the eye again.
I think it's slightly juicier. We know DeWanna Bonner still doesn't have another job right now. She wanted to go to the Phoenix Mercury, conveniently where her girlfriend plays, or wife, or whatever it is she is. I don't know. I'm not up on their terminology that they're using. But this is very interesting because we have now found out DeWanna Bonner confronted Christine Brennan, the journalist, over Dijonai.
Then comes the post-game speech about how people only criticize them because they're gay. But that's not it. This has nothing to do with anyone's identity. It's about acting totally out of control on a random Tuesday in front of thousands of fans and confused kids. If the WNBA gave out Oscars, Carrington would win them all: Best Drama, Best Meltdown, and Best Accidental Comedy. She doesn't just play basketball, she turns every game into a full-on theater show. All that's missing is smoke machines and backup dancers. Meanwhile, Mustard is in the background trying to keep things serious, saying, "We deserve respect," right before flipping out over a simple question. It's like someone wanting to be seen as a CEO, then crying because someone mentioned their office relationship on Twitter. You can't have it both ways. You can't ask to be treated like a pro while threatening to block reporters just for doing their jobs. What's funniest is how they expect fans and media to act like this is normal. Like, sure, let's all ignore the constant tantrums, shady tweets, and sketchy on-court behavior just because we want to be inclusive.
Melissa Smith isn't a very good basketball player, but she seems like a very good person. But I'm so happy Melissa Smith is not on our team anymore because we don't have to deal with Dijonai. And by the way, Melissa Smith has very much helped us win 2 games. We've gotten 2 huge wins, and Melissa Smith has been a big, big help with us beating the Wings and beating the Aces. But it says here, Indianapolis Fieldhouse Files Fever beat.
That's not how this works. You can't ask people to take you seriously while acting like you're in a TikTok drama. Being part of a minority doesn't give you a free pass, and being professional isn't something you turn on and off. Even the fans are starting to notice. You can only play the victim so many times before people stop buying it. Meanwhile, the league is panicking, putting out statements that basically say, yeah, something happened, but please don't look at it. They're trying to grow the WNBA brand while some players are out here causing chaos with every mic they touch. Honestly, it's kind of impressive. It's like reality TV, but in sneakers. If Bravo ever runs out of shows, they could just air Carrington's warm-ups and post-game interviews. Instant ratings. She's got more drama in her shoelaces than most players have in a season. And the wild part, they act like it's your fault for noticing. Why are you focusing on this, they ask, while trending for yet another meltdown. Newsflash. People don't go viral for staying calm. They go viral for losing it on camera while the game's still going. And the double standard, it's real. Anyone else acts like this, and they're benched, fined, or made into an example. But with Carrington, it's always, oops, the mic caught her again. What bad luck.
She put up some emojis. She said it's cap, meaning it's lying, with the crying emojis. And then she said, It's defamation at this point. And what she is referring to is things that are written in the book by one Christine Brennan. It's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy, y'all. Christine Brennan is talking about the situation where in the playoffs, Dijonai Carrington, it seems to intend on purposely poking Caitlin Clark in the eye.
This can't last. The WNBA is trying to grow, attract new fans, and prove to sponsors that it's a professional, top-tier league. But while the league works on that image, some players are busy acting out TikTok drama in full HD. Professionalism isn't just missing, it's gone on vacation with no plans to come back. They want media attention, but only if it looks good and sounds like a fan edit. And the biggest irony? Carrington and her crew are amazing athletes. The talent is real. The potential to grow the sport is huge. But every time a press conference turns into a shouting match, all that greatness gets buried. You can be as skilled as you want, but it won't matter if the drama is louder than the game. The league wants respect. The players want to be seen as legends. But instead of focus and discipline, we're getting reality show energy. If this keeps up, Carrington won't just get benched, she'll end up starring in a series called Suspended. The show, worst of all, fans are getting tired. They showed up for basketball, not off-court chaos. And until someone steps up and says enough is enough, things will only get messier. At this point, the only question is, when the next meltdown happens, who's filming it meanwhile? Mustard's still out here asking for respect with one hand and throwing a fit with the other.
Christine, how much does it hurt the WNBA when Caitlin Clark is out?
It is devastating to the WNBA when Caitlin Clark is out. And anyone out there, and there may be a few people out on X and social media and Twitter who want to dispute that, facts are facts. And the truth is the truth. And the data is there. And what we saw when Caitlin was out the last time, the 5 games that she missed earlier in the season, the WNBA's viewership dropped more than 50%. Not just the Fever, but the entire